#1. I run BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I run BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal.
Work. But I'm gonna tell you this: it's one person, right?
Nah, man. No.
Now you guys had a real close relationship with Biggie, and well, or maybe, I don't know, maybe Jay had more of the close relationship.
No, once we became cool brothers. Period.
Okay,
Can't nobody say nothing different. That Biggie was our brother. Love Biggie. Still sad sometimes. Picture of him in my house. Painting by BK the artist.
Well, you know, what was it like for you guys during those times? You know, you had Pac get killed. 6 months later, Biggie got killed. You know, it was a real dangerous time in hip hop. It was, you know, I mean, it's a dangerous time now. You know, but I remember back then.
It wasn't more dangerous than the street, and we were just coming from the street. So, you know, again, I'm not the toughest guy, but you know, I was raised around killers, and they've always given me a certain amount of respect, and you just have to know how to move. So it was just, don't be stupid. Like, to me, Pac was taking unnecessary chances. Like, he didn't have to do the things he was doing that got him killed. He pushed those issues. So I wouldn't suggest that you jump a gangbanger in Vegas. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't suggest you be in a place with people that, you know, are known for sticking people up. I wouldn't hang out with those people if I didn't know them before. Like, if I was there to advise Tupac, I might have given them some different advice. So what I advise all the street guys is get out of the street, detach. Like, why stay in hell and you could be in heaven? Like, why you want to stay with demons? So I just think Pac just surrounded himself with people that were still in hell, and they just dragged them into it. But if I was around him, I would have tried to protect them from that.
How did you guys feel coming back to California? Were you guys more cautious after Biggie died?
I didn't go back to California for like 5 years. Like, we had a call. Damn. They were in California, and somebody that, I thought it was D-Rock, but I think it might have been someone playing a game. But I was like, why are y'all out there still? Like, that sugar just, like, Pac got killed, and for some reason they thought shit was sweet. And it was the Soul Train Awards, and my crew, we was like, we ain't going to the Soul Train Awards, that shit is too new. So we didn't go to the Soul Train Awards, and we love LA because of that. And we had nothing to do with that beef. It just didn't seem like a smart place to be. And he was out there for like a week, so we were like, yo, you bugging. But I'm cautious like that. Pardon?
I think they said they were out there like a month.
Yeah, whatever it was too long. And things were too new. So I was advising him to come home. So no one was surprised when it happened. It was more like, niggas, I wish they would have listened. You know what I'm saying?
How did you get the news?
Jay told me. What happened was, Pooh, he owns some steak houses. Pooh was Foxy's manager, and he had got hit by a car. So Jay called me to tell me Pooh got hit by a car. Because we wanted to be there. So we wanted to know the play-by-play. So he just called me like, yo, Pooh just got hit by a car. I was like, is he dead? He's like, nah, he broke up though. Then he called me back and told me Big got shot. And I was like, same question, is he dead? And then he called me back and said he was dead. And I remember telling Boogie, and Boogie was crying. And Boogie doesn't even remember Biggie anymore. I'm like, you used to hang out with Biggie, you don't remember? But yeah, we cried.
Damn.
But it was more like, it's like when Irv Gotti died. It was like, nigga, I had texted the nigga, even though I was beefing with him, like, Chris told me he had diabetes, and then he had lost a toe and had a stroke. I was like, he has diabetes? You know, I've had diabetes since I'm 15. So I texted him and was like, I'll show you the text. I'm like, yo, I don't care about nothing else. You my brother. I don't want you to die. Let me help you with the diabetes. And he's like, I'm good, Dane. And then 3 months later, he was dead. So now I'm like mad at him. But while I'm crying, I made this record, one of my rock and roll records about him, because I couldn't make the funeral.
I wanted to ask you, so You and Jay didn't go back to Cali for 5 years also, both of you guys?
Not that I remember. Why?
And what was it that made you guys eventually come back?
Shit cooled off. And I went and put Secret Service. So I went and hired the same people that the president was hiring when we went back out there. Now, I probably suspect Jay got the same sort of security, but no, I had the Secret Service on niggas when we went back there after that.
Damn, okay.
Damn.
Like, my thing was I don't want to go to jail. So if I got the money, why would I hire a gangbanger and I could hire a policeman?
Yeah.
No disrespect, but it just makes more logical sense. So if I got money, I'm going to hire who the president got. If I don't have money, I'm going to get a variation of that.
What's up, this Cam
I'm
Capone?
gonna get my
If you want
folks.
to hear these interviews,
I'm gonna get my folks in there if I can't. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you know what I mean? If I can get the presidential treatment, I'm gonna get that presidential. But shit, you know, if not, I'm just gonna have to move like a drug dealer. I'm gonna get my folks in there. We gonna load up. And shit, we gonna pray things go good, man. We don't get stopped by the police. You know, all this good shit. All this good nonsense. Okay.
okay, now, there was a situation with Keith Murray that I never really heard your side of the story on. I guess he got in a car accident with you guys, he rear-ended you guys or something, and that's how it all started?
Nah, Biggs got into a car accident with him and didn't know who he was. His record just came out, but I knew who he was. So he was like, you know this dude, Keith Murray? And I was like, yeah, you know, I told him, he was like, well, next time I see him, I'm punch him in his mouth. I said, why? He said, we had like a car accident. He didn't like the way he was talking to him or some shit. So we ended up at Maria Davis one of them days. I forgot what happened. And I had known his A&R, Eric. So we went in there and Keith Murray was there and I already knew what Biggs was gonna do. So I was trying to get to Eric to tell him, you better get Keith Murray out of here. The Biggs already caught him. And it was funny because he like pulled him by the finger by his collar and just started punching him in the face. So then we just all started fighting. And one of his friends threw a bottle and that shit hit me in the head, but them niggas ran. I thought I got shot. But when I saw I didn't, because when you get hit in the head, pause, it's a lot of blood. But I didn't. But what I was hot about was a lot of J's, I ain't gonna say their names, but his friends was under the table, scared. And then they ran, so I ran out, because I wanted to fuck them niggas up. And they were running, and like a block away, or not a block, but like a half, they're jumping on cars and they throwing bottles. And Clark and Trevor were behind the glass with the door closed, and one of the bottles hit the glass. And Clark ended up bloody, and Trevor ended up bloody, and I was bloody, pause. I was hot, because now it looked like we took an L. And these niggas helped. So I was mad about that. But then we hunted this nigga for a couple of weeks, and Jay brought around some serious dudes behind that. Like 20 of these niggas. We thought wherever he was at, we was going over there. Because I was going to hurt him. I don't care what he said. If I would have called him, I was.
Jay-Z brought about around 20 killers. Niggas on his Young Thug shit. Nigga rock the ROC boss, nigga. ROC Slack. Nigga called up 20 hitters, but that nigga like Pooh Shiesty. He had 20 members on call, nigga. He just got over there, nigga. They hit Dame in the head, man. We need this shit handled. Like in the movies, he did some movie shit. Alright, BJ.
I was gonna hurt him myself.
BJ, nigga.
Like I was going, like at that time I was on that type of time. Like I had to hurt him. But I never, it's been so long, I ain't got no problems with him now. But back then I wanted to hurt him.
A bit.
Well, now, Bleak mentioned a situation at an airport where you guys flew in to New Orleans, and according to him, he was saying that y'all seen Keith Murray and you guys went off.
I mean, it was like that for me. Nigga hit me in the head with a bottle. It was on sight. I didn't want to shoot nobody. I wanted to put hands on. So I imagine it's vague. But we had so many. I used to fight so much. Like, again, ask them. I was having fights every day. I was fighting. To where they'd be like, if you have another fight, we ain't going out with you no more. So if I was getting ready to fight somebody and I saw them coming, pause, I would like hug them and be like, yeah, we good. Because I just was getting into it too much. I used to fight a lot in the club.
Damn. Okay.
I just used to like to fight. Like, I didn't want to like shoot nobody or kill nobody. I was just down to fight. And it's funny because when I was younger, I wasn't known for fighting until I had to start punching niggas in the face. So niggas used to pick on me a little. And I started punching niggas in the face.
You used to get picked on, and is that when you started boxing?
I started boxing when I started selling drugs. Because if someone didn't pay you, like, you know, hit me with 100 pack, you had to beat them up, or else you couldn't hustle no more. So I just thought it was logical to educate my hands.
What's up, this Cam Capone. If you want to hear these interviews,
Nigga like, hey, I mean, that's smart. Shit, no, I mean, you gonna have to move some ass, bro. Nigga come my show with the paper. You know what I mean? That way. Gotta shoot.
I run BGE forever. Do the that nigga foot to the pedal. I run BGE forever. Do the that nigga foot to the pedal.